Is this your first time testifying?
Yes, it's my first time testifying today. I'm extremely nervous, but I'm also really excited for the opportunity to speak on something that means a lot to me. My name is Marha. I am here at the Statehouse in Columbus testifying against some parts of the current proposed budget. The item that I will be primarily discussing about this budget is going to be the $20 million that they are giving as funding to CPCs in Ohio. These centers are awful because they only promote stigma about abortion and reproductive care. They often lie about the support that they will provide for people and coerce them into staying later than they need to so that they miss certain deadlines for their own reproductive care. Well, hello everyone. My name is Marha Gronas. I'm a Cincinnati local, taxpayer, and advocate, and I feel very honored to be speaking here today. I'll be testifying against House Bill 96. When I had my first abortion, I was freshly 18, hiding a secret I didn't even know that I had from parents who would have put me through more pain than childbirth would have, had they found out. I was a young woman who had just failed out of public high school due to distraction and physical distress. The responsibilities of it all fell on my shoulders alone. When I found that I was over 10 weeks pregnant, I did what any child would do. I panicked. I was coming from a school that only taught abstinence and a family that did not teach me what birds could do to bees. I was clueless and alone. Scared didn't even begin to cover it. I had one friend who continues to work in reproductive advocacy to this day and who, thank God, advised me to head to the closest Planned Parenthood to us, one of 14 at the time that was capable of performing abortion health care. We are now, over 10 years later, down to 9 in the entire state of Ohio who can provide abortion as health care for Ohio locals. Excuse me. We deserve health care. We deserve funding. We deserve to take care of people who are able to become pregnant and to support them through the entirety of their choice process. When I say that this abortion saved my life, I could not be more truthful. There was no reality where I could proceed with the pregnancy and stay alive. This proposed budget attacks so many points of a person's reproductive health and their ability to make choices autonomously. Today, these points that I hope you'll address, I ask that you remove the provisions of funding schools using the curriculum and instead use it to fund the true, honest, and effective sexual education. Use the resources we can all clearly see that you have and fund real healthcare services that provide competent and non-judgmental services for pregnant Ohioans. Specifically, remove the $20 million funding for the parenting and pregnancy program, the CPCs that you are funding, giving $20 million to within the next 2 years, do not help pregnant people if their choice does not align with the institution's corrupted moral compass. These institutions coerce and confuse, they lie and tiptoe around their truth. There is no hiding the irresponsibility of these foundations that you continue to choose to fund year after year. Had you chose to put your money in the pockets of those who could truly educate me and my peers, you would have had one less pregnant teen scared to death about how they were going to live on. No child should consider their own life at the expense of someone else's comfort. I am here because I lived through my experiences. I'm strong enough to tell you how deeply your hatred of women has affected me and so many others like me, and I ask that you please stop. Please stop funding these agendas and instead fund love, fund support, fund autonomy, fund science, and fund community. Fund a second chance for everyone to have, including yourselves. These chances come up more random than you believe, and it happens to everyone. Everyone deserves a second chance. Fund the people before the people decide we are done asking for things that were always a human right.
Okay, how'd it go?
It went really, really good. They pushed me to the very last second that I could say anything, but I managed to get up there and speak my honest truth. I feel relieved and really, really honored for the space to just explain my story and my experience. I've never been in a position like that, so I feel really lucky.